Hello Terraria enthusiasts, my name is James and today we're going to be talking about Terraria update 1.3.5 that will be launching on the PC very soon. So it's been a little while since we actually spoke about 1.3.5, so I want to give once again just a quick recap of what's actually going to be in this update, and then I want to go over some of the news from the past 4 days while I've actually been away. So to give a little recap, 1.3.5 was announced back in January. It had a huge announcement, and that was that they officially confirmed that Red was back on the project. He did work partly on 1.3.4, which we found out later after that video, but they did announce this as a big thing. Red is returning, and that was really exciting, and I was really interested to see what he's actually bringing to the table for this next update. And obviously, having a look at some of the more recent Otherworld news, I guess it makes sense why Red returned to Terraria 1, because obviously they were working on Otherworld and branching out and doing all these new things without Engine and then going into Pipeworks. It makes a lot of sense for Red to return to his original project before moving into Otherworld with the new team. Anyway, that aside, so that was the first thing. We're also getting professional translations, I believe, for French, German, Brazilian Portuguese, simplified Chinese, if that's just what I remember. That's just off the top of my head. We're also getting the Dynasty set that we saw in 1.3.4 that was kind of locked away. We're also getting the Golden Chest, and we're also getting the Crystal Furniture set, which looks just absolutely amazing. Like, me and Python went over that in one of the more recent spoilers, and it just looked so good. And then other than that, we're also getting the 4K support, and then a UI slider. So that's everything we're getting in 1.3.5, all of the major things at least. There is one tiny little thing, and that's you can change your color of your cursor while actually playing the game. That's really cool. I guess that just makes everything just a little bit more simplified. So to go into the recent news, this was actually starting 4 days ago. This is while I was away moving house, but the first tweet kind of comes in like this. So somebody asks, anything new for 1.3.5? You guys have been awkwardly silent about it. And Senex responds with, no. 4K support and localization are being pretty fussy with the engine, and it's pretty rude. Now, Engine for Terraria, this is obviously, we're not talking about Engine the company, we're talking about the thing that makes everything work. Well, the engine has its limitations, and we knew this kind of leaving 1.3, and obviously 1.3.1 took so many months to come out because the engine was being fussy with adding controller support. I think this update is just another one of those things. The engine is being fussy with 4K. However, a few hours ago, somebody asked Senex, any tip about when you'll release 1.3.5? I want that UI scaling adjustment so bad. And Senex responded with, very soon. QA is taking a bit longer than expected. Lots of new bugs that need squashing. So essentially that's kind of confirming that 1.3.5 is basically almost done. They're just working on the bugs now, which is really interesting. And obviously they tweeted about those engine problems a couple of days ago. Maybe these bugs are going to take a lot longer than we're expecting, but still that kind of means that the content side of it is pretty much done, which is very exciting. And then 4 hours ago, Senex actually posted this little GIF to Imgur, which is essentially just showing that the zoom feature now works, which is really interesting. So I'm a big fan of having a zoom feature and having a UI slider. This is something that me and Python have wanted in the game for like such a long time. It's going to make making content just like that much easier, and adding that extra quality and detail and then having the feature to zoom in is going to make making videos just so much nicer, and it's going to make the viewing experience just a lot better. So for those who actually get this and don't own a 4K screen, you will still see benefits from all of your favorite YouTubers if they decide to take the extra time to go 4K and then also use the zoom feature. Like, if they have the capabilities of that and they have the time, that's going to make for some great content, and that's what I'm really excited about. But other than that, that's actually about it for Terraria 1.3.5. We haven't actually heard much since the January when it was announced, but I'll be excited to see what Red does after 1.3.5 and whether the next update, 1.3.6, will be the content update, because it kind of worked like this last time where 1.3.1 was all about making the engine work with controllers and then also using the new wiring mechanics, and then that didn't actually have much content to it. But then once 1.3.2 rolled around, bam, we had a lot more content, and then more content ever since then. this seems like one of these things where they've spent the majority of the time working on these big changes to Terraria, and then after that we'll see some brand new items and stuff. But anyway, guys, you know what to do. Make sure to click that subscribe button. By subscribing to ChippyGaming, you're in the one-stop place for all your Terraria needs. Here on ChippyGaming, we like to keep everybody up to date with all the latest Terraria news, opinion videos, and even top 5s. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.